to wrap it up, like if you had to give, like at least the audience that I have encountered and the people I've encountered are generally sports centered, even during my college days, everything. And
Right.
everyone wanted to have a career like probably what you wanted because they have been doing engineering now. They probably can't get into football and they have to get into maybe something of maybe management.
Correct.
So if they would want to get into football in the coming years, which probably would be easier than when you were trying because they were
100%.
limited, what advice would you give to them?
So my advice would be resilience, which is don't give up on your dreams. If you, but be aware what you want to do. Don't change every 3 months saying first I want to write a book, then you change and you say I want to do something else. Then at the age of 25, you say I want to be a pilot. That doesn't make sense. Say what you like, what you want to do. Have clarity. Of course, nobody has 100% clarity of this is what I want to do. But I knew, I'm not going sports. Writing a book is not my bread and butter. I knew kind of I wanted sports management. Can I coach? No, I can't coach. At I've done an FCC. I have, but can I coach? No, I can't coach. So I can't tomorrow decide I want to become a coach. So that's not happening. Have clarity of thought. Be resilient. Keep talking to people without asking for jobs all the time. Write something or like what you're doing. I like what you're doing is to kind of present. You talk to people, you gain knowledge. You will also kind of I will understand what you know, you will understand what I know. So keep talking to people, keep interacting, don't give up. A lot of times people don't respond. It still happens with us. So, it's a younger boy or a girl coming through will also face that. So don't be afraid to kind of, if you don't ask, nobody's never going to say yes to you. It'll only be when you ask when they will say no. You've been very persistent. I'm sorry. So you've
Right.
always said, what's the time? 1 p.m. Can we do this then, etc., etc. I'm not a star, so I don't know why you want to interview me, but that's all right. I'm happy to talk to you, but sometimes we're all chasing different things. So keep being persistent, resilient, be positive. I think a lot of younger boys and girls get very negative about things around, and then they vent out a lot. There's no harm in venting out, but be objective about it. Don't keep blaming something else. You don't know what's happening with them. So don't keep saying, oh, that guy is this, that guy is this. Have concrete opinions and then work them out. Keep try and be entrepreneurial. You can always do it in your own ecosystem. If you're a coach, you can take 20 kids and start coaching them. You can take some fees from them. You don't have to wait for a big club to come and make you a grassroots coach. You can always find something there. If you're a sports management guy or a journalist, you can always have your blog. You can always have your own business related sports page. And there's so many mediums now, or a social media page. So that kind of keep presents that you've done something great. If you're a journalist, of course you can do so much. The opportunities, if you are proactive, are so much more now. Back then, one, we were clueless, we didn't know much. We knew we wanted to do this, so we were selling shampoos by the day, as an FMCG manager or marketing guy, and then we were hoping we would do something in sport and football. Know your local football. I see a lot of young boys and girls, their dreams and aspirations are always in Arsenal or in Liverpool. That's brilliant. And I wish you the best. But those are all aspirations of millions and millions and millions of other. So follow local football or any other sport that's local. There will be somebody to appreciate that local understanding more than the international uh, understanding. If you know your local Nepalese players or really well, or if you can help them out, if you can manage their social media, if you can manage their um, Wikipedia pages, their stats, their videos, if you can push them through, some of the they opportunities. I've seen so many bright young people, some of them work with me, and I look at them and I say, he's in college. How does he have all of this understanding? How does he, how I wouldn't even be able to talk to people straight when I was 20, 21, but some of the younger lot can do it. So I'm amazed. And at the same time, I'd say be persistent, keep going at it. If you really have a dream, you'll make it possible, whichever ways. Of course, the ways can be different. I wouldn't have imagined I'd be an entrepreneur sitting here at this age. Uh, but here I am, and now I think it's the best thing to have happened to me.
Of course, and I hope that rings a bell for many of them, like who have the same goals of or want to, like make a career, carve a career in football, maybe in India or in the subcontinent.
Player-wise, it would have to be Steven Gerrard, just because again, before he became a journalist, he was someone I just admired massively in terms of the absolute complete footballer. I think if you were trying to make a footballer in a factory, it would be Steven Gerrard, someone who, I think JB Carragher summed it up best once when he said, Steven Gerrard's biggest strength is he doesn't have any weaknesses.
The stadium. I don't see really need to do that, mainly such a big spending. But it's true that it would be a fantastic stadium. That's not bad, but you have to be careful. And mainly at this moment when we are going to face a very difficult time.